Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I got another property for you. This one is three properties next to each other. So I'm putting three properties together and I'm getting 1.2 acres in Sharp County, Arkansas. I get a lot of people saying, their properties aren't big enough. They're not big enough. So here's one with a couple of them put together. There's three of them put together, makes 1.2 acres. And it's not huge, but it's a heck of a lot bigger than a lot of the other ones I have in the area. So let's take a look at this thing. I'm calling it the 1.2 acre A-frame cabin. It's A-frame cabin land. I like A-frames. It doesn't mean you have to build A-frame on the property. It's just something I care about. So here we go. Here's the property, and here's RealVacantLand.com. I'm asking $2,299 for this property, and it's 1.2 acres. So right over my shoulder here, 1.2 acres. And it's got my name and number, Luke Smith, phone number, and that kind of stuff up there if you want to call me and ask questions about it. I got some pictures from Street View of the area. This isn't the actual property. This is down the street. This is in the area. This is kind of what the plants and stuff look like in the area. The actual property looks like the trees are a lot thicker than this. It's a little more thinned out in this area. So here, if you start looking at them, some of the lots, this is just one of three. We'll get into some maps and look at them. You'll see that there's more trees there. So it's a little road going along the side, and this isn't maybe very super descriptive, right? This is just one of the three. Okay, yeah, here's a picture of the three. Okay, so the other one was just showing one of these. So it's got a road running through here, maybe a little stream wash kind of thing next to the road, and a little road over here. And if we go to some maps, we'll be able to play with that and follow it out. Oh yeah, so here's a turnoff. I've seen this turnoff for a couple different properties. The same turnoff goes back to numerous properties back here in the woods. So it's on this road. I'll show you maps of this as well. So as we pull up the maps, interactive maps, you can come to RealVacantLand.com and play with these maps too. Anybody who wants to play with them, they're there. So there's power lines over here. So right over here, there's on this side of the street, there's some power lines. I got some properties along here too, but this one is this grouping of three is just inland a little bit from those power lines. So you could probably put the power line down that road. It'd probably stretch it down that road that's just above my head there, a couple, 2 or 3 poles in to get the power back to your property. I don't think that'd be that much work, and so you get some privacy back in the woods. It looks like there might even be a little clearing back in there to build a cabin. I don't think there's any street view around here. Let's zoom out a little bit, find the street view. I think the street view is going to be down the road. I think street view is going to be up here. Yeah, so that'll be the turnoff. This is the turnoff. In one of the previous videos, I saw there's a deer over here. So yeah, the deer's still there. He's stuck in time, right? He might be on someone's dinner plate by now. But so oh, my head's in the way. There's a deer standing in the field. The street view is running through here. Got a shot of the deer. But so here's some trees, all kinds of trees, oak trees, pine trees. And then, yeah, so this is the road. So you take this road back to the property right next to the no trespassing sign, neighbors keeping out hoodlums. There's a power line going across. There's one down this street. There's one going down that street. We'll zoom out some more. I'll show you the lake. So these properties are right over here. And the lake, this is Diamond Lake, this is Crown Lake. It's really good fishing. The pro bass circuit fishing tournaments at least one of them happens in that Crown Lake every summer. There's a boat launch and a place to keep your boats there if you want to keep your boat or boats and go have fun on that lake. Go tubing, wakeboarding, skiing, fishing, all that kind of stuff in the lake. And then just over to the other side of us here is Ash Flat. Ash Flat, you can get Walmart, Home Depot kinds of stuff. I'm not 100% sure there's a Home Depot there. I think there is. I should check that out and be sure before I keep saying that, but I think there is. I know there's a Walmart there. Zoom out some more, you got all kinds of lakes, just as a whole sea of lakes and streams and woods. This is the Ozark Mountains. We'll zoom out some more. I'll show you where we're at. So the property's up here, and this area, all this green is what you get to play in. It's just a lifetime of exploration to go explore all this forest, national forest, state forest. There's a lot of land there to go hunting on and hiking on and having the dog go sniff everything in sight. You got a buy it now button over here. If you click on that, you can buy all 3 properties, 3 APNs. You could sell them off. I mean, you could build a cabin on each one of them and sell them off if you wanted. There's a lot of things you can do when you have 3 properties. So it's asking for title information. You can put your title information in there, the name that you want to own the property and the tax address you want the future tax bills sent to, contact information. So we'll contact you if we have any questions, filling it out, make it happen, all that kind of stuff. There's a disclaimer on this one. Disclaimer is the paperwork it'll take a little bit. Please don't start working on the property until we got the paperwork, until we got the deed into your name. Taxes are $20 a year. It's not very much. So Walmart, school, grocery store, gas station, just down the road, not very far away. And there you go, nice, easy property. So I wanted to show you this is what I'm thinking, right? So this is just Google A-framing, and so there's a whole bunch of different A-frame cabins, different pictures of ones. So this is the kind of cabin I'd like to build, something like that, you know, some version of this. And there's a great YouTube channel going right now. It's called Wild Wonderful Off Grid, and it's got this guy and this girl. There's a guy and a girl, and the guy's like a professional electrician. He knows, you know, you can learn stuff from him, right? And the girl's learning from him, and he's teaching, building, making it happen. They build this A-frame, and they're in West Virginia, and they're knocking it out. So this is, you know, they've got, I mean, this is their lead video, is 5.5 million views, people watching them build this A-frame. And if we go back to the opening of their channel, they've got 210,000 subscribers. I started watching this, and it was like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers. I think one of my subscribers, one of you guys was telling me about it, and I went and I checked it. It's like, oh, this is sweet. They're really going for it, building an A-frame. Like, yeah, now we got a YouTuber building an A-frame. Heck yeah, bringing it back. These things were popular in the 60s and 70s. Now they're starting to come back around with modern insulation. So they got a whole bunch of videos of putting this thing together. They've been cranking on it and working on it, and she's holding the tools. I mean, some of these pictures, some of these videos, it's got, yeah, here we go. Got the baby in like the front carrier, and she's like working on the house, or she's got the baby on the back, and the kids are running around. Now in the later videos, the kids they won't get carried anymore. They're bouncing around and playing with toys and stuff. So like she's got the sippy cup here, and the mom's working on the house. It's like perfect. I like seeing that. So they're just cranking it out. So that's a fun YouTube channel. I don't have any affiliation with them or anything. I just enjoy watching their shows. I watch pretty much all of them. It doesn't look like it on here. Maybe it's a different username on my phone or whatever. But there you go. So back to ruralvacantland.com. Hopefully you buy this and you go copy their YouTube channel, make your own cabin, YouTube that sucker up. You know what else we should look at? This will be fun. Let's just sidetrack Wild Wonderful Off Grid. Okay, let's take their YouTube channel and let's throw them on Social Blade, and see how much money they're making off this channel. So, I mean, they're doing it for like, they're building a house and they're sharing it with their family and stuff, right? And then all of a sudden people start watching it and like, what are you doing? Oh, great. And so here we go. Yeah, total subscribers. Wow, subscribers are cranking up here this week. It says the videos come out. So let's see, estimated monthly earnings. So their estimated monthly earnings off of this YouTube channel is $1.4 thousand to $23,000. Imagine making, it might be somewhere in the middle, it might be $10,000 or $20,000 a month that they're making off of this YouTube channel. Could you imagine that? Like, you're building your house, you're building your A-frame house, and you're wondering how to pay the bills, so you start taking videos and videoing it up, and then, you know, you get paid like maybe as much as $23,000 a month if you're making good videos. That's probably more than they're making off of like doing his electrical job, right? Like, they're making more off the videos. They could be. And the variables of how much you get paid are all over the place. But people are always asking, like, how do I pay for this? Video up what you're doing. I mean, do it something crazy. Like, if you're living in Florida or something and you're buying a $500 property in Arkansas, get on your bike and make a video about riding your bike over there and building an awesome house. Like, just making it great, right? Just make the whole thing an adventure and video it up and say, okay, I'm saving up to buy a hammer. You know, I'm saving up to buy my first saw. I'm saving, you know, and how you scrap all the pieces together and put it together. I love those kinds of stories. People that get creative and go make it happen, right? I mean, it's probably some of the people watching your YouTube channel or whatever social media you're doing will probably just feel so sorry for you. They'll ship you a saw and ship you a hammer. I have a bunch of tools. trying to get rid of because I don't have enough room for them all, right? Other people, I'm sure, are doing the same thing. And go for it. So this is just an example of one that I really look up to and I love. Is Wild, Wonderful Off-Grid. And if you go back and you watch their first videos, their quality is absolutely horrible. Like they're putting it together on their crappy phone because they don't have anything else they can pay for. And it gets better over time as money comes in and people teach them and they learn how to make better videos. But it's just, it starts out basic and it takes off over time. And this is inspirational to me, and hopefully you go look at their stuff. And this is just one example. There's a bunch of different homesteaders on YouTube making crazy amounts of money just videoing what they're doing, trying to save money. And I think that's cool. That's what it's all about. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Hopefully I can instill some inspiration into you to maybe buy this property and other properties and go work on some property. Pick out the right one for you. Got properties all over the place. Maybe you can take that YouTube tidbit and run with it. Go work with socialblade.com. Look up your favorite YouTubers, see what kind of money they might be making off these videos. And might get you off the couch to go do something, right? Talk to you later. Bye.